Over here at the White House for the last 4 hours or so, the he said that has been going on between President Trump and the now former National Security Advisor, John Bolton. The president broke the news of Bolton's ouster on Twitter at noon earlier today, saying he essentially fired Bolton with this tweet right here. Quote, "I informed John Bolton last night that his services are no longer needed at the White House. I disagreed strongly with many of his suggestions, as did others in the administration, and therefore I asked John for his resignation, which was given to me this morning." About 15 minutes after that, Bolton then went on to Twitter to respond to basically say that's not how he believes it all played out. Quote, "I offered to resign last night, and President Trump said, let's talk about it tomorrow." Here was the timeline with all of this. At about 11 o'clock this morning, the White House updated its guidance saying that Bolton, the Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and the Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin would be in the briefing room taking questions from reporters and talking to reporters. That was at 11. The president's tweet saying Bolton was no longer a part of the team came 1 hour after that. As you can see in the video here, by the time that briefing rolled around at 1:30, Bolton was no longer a part of the White House team. The Secretary of State was asked whether or not he was surprised how all of this played out. Listen.
I'm never surprised.
Well, let me ask you this.
And I don't mean that on just this issue. And I think Secretary Mnuchin would say the same thing. We work very closely with the President of the United States. I think we have a pretty good understanding of how he's thinking about things.
Now, a source familiar with Bolton's thinking says that Bolton and the president had a heated discussion last night on Afghanistan, and that source says Bolton decided to resign this morning, describing that breakup as, quote, inevitable. Now the search is on for a new national security advisor, which the president says will come next week. Back to you.
I thought the whole game was to try and get the other person to break up with you so that then it was like their fault. No, never mind. Blake.
Not today.
Yeah, not today. All right, thank you.